Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you guys some speaker cables I've been testing out, all under $100. Right, one of these is only $40 a pair. And I wanted to see not only could any of these get close to my reference Cardus clear reflection cables, which I have here, which are close to a couple $1,000s for an 8-foot pair. I believe that's the price. Don't quote me on that, but they're expensive cables. And when you have a resolving expensive system, cables really do make a difference. But we don't want to spend a ton of money on cables. It's very hard to do that, right? So I've listened to a bunch of cables I got from Amazon. These are the top 3, but I have a clear favorite in these right here. And one of them gets awfully close to those really exotic cables I have hooked up now. But let's start with these. Now, I liked the look of these. They're thin, they're lightweight, and they look really well made. They are really well made, but I like the lightweight design, and they kind of look cool, right? These are called the Tuneful Cables, using Belden 9497 wire. They're hailed as audiophile speaker cables for your HiFi on Amazon. They come in at $79, and they came in a package just like you see there. They arrived, and I listened to each of these in the system. I gave each of them time, days each, and the sound character. I'm going to try to tell you about the sound character in my system here with my Fleetwood DeVilles. I'm still listening to my Nagra setup. Gorgeous. I have a Carry DMS 650 there. That's beautiful. I'll have a review on that soon. I turn my Past Labs on from time to time when it's not going to heat up the room too much. But this cable here, $79, and the sound signature in this system, the mid-range got a little thin, the sound got a little brighter. They were a fast cable. They were not the most resolving I've come across, but for the price, definitely excellent for the price. You really can't compare these to the Cardus, which offer more of everything, right? Bigger sound stage, more detail, more air, more 3D. But this is a definite upgrade over those thin, skimpy copper wires you see at Best Buy or Walmart. These will offer a sound improvement, and they are quality made for sure. They're just a little thin in the mid-range for me, and I would say they're a fast sounding cable, under $100. They're not the most resolved, but they sound pretty good. Now let's move on to these right here. Now these are the most expensive of the group you're going to see right here, and this is made by SVS. They're called the Soundpath Ultra Speaker Cable. Now SVS is known for their subwoofers. As a matter of fact, when they first started out a long time ago, it was a couple guys in their garage making those cylindrical subs, and at the time I bought 2 of them from my then home theater. They were amazing, so I really had high hopes for these. They have a cloth jacket. Let me get in a little closer and you can see. They have a cloth jacket in blue, very, very nice looking. These banana tips unscrew. I don't know if they sell spades, but it's a very nice looking cable. It's 8 feet only, not 12. And these come in at $47 each. They sell them separately. They don't sell them by the pair. So these are going to cost you about $100 for a pair. Now, when I hooked these up, it was the opposite of these Tuneful cables. As a matter of fact, the SVS, known for their subwoofers, the cable added bass, a lot of mid bass. It lost refinement from the Tunefuls. The top end became a little more muted and rounded off. And that mid-band was almost too much of a good thing. It warmed it up. If you're looking to warm up your system and add some oomph in the mid-band, these will do it. When I look at these now, I think bass, right? If you like that bass sound, then you don't worry about sound stage width, depth, that air or that holographic sound. These are not going to offer that, but they will offer a musical, rich, beefy, bassy performance. They're $100 for the pair about, right? These were actually my least favorite of the three. Now let's move on to these. Now these are copper wire, 14 gauge. The SVS is 12 gauge, by the way. And usually bigger gauge means better sound, but in this case, the 14 gauge here sounded better in my system. These are, like I said, 14 gauge, 4 meter pair, so 12 feet pair. They sell them by the pair, and it's only 39 bucks. 40 bucks for the pair. I'll be honest, I wrote a review of these about a year ago on my website and compared them to my Nordist Blue Heaven. And I've listened to these again and again, and I fully prefer these to my Nordist Blue Heaven, and they get awfully close to the Cardis. They don't match the Cardis, but they're the closest to them, and this is why. These actually have mid-range magic. The vocals with these cables are beautiful. These have a big wide sound stage. You'll get some of that air. The detail is just about perfect, if not slightly rounded off. These are the best value cables I've come across in life. I said so, I think, a year ago in that review. It feels like a year ago. I don't know the exact time. But you cannot beat these for $39. In fact, as I had these hooked up, I was like, these sound a lot like my Cardis Clear Reflection, just a little less refined, a little less present, a little less of the magic. But those are pretty expensive cables. These are 40 bucks. So that's pretty amazing. These are also nice quality. It says premium pure copper speaker wire with 245 fine strands for excellent conductivity. Gold-plated banana plug with soldered assembly ensures a secure connection that will not come loose. So these are very well made as well. All three of these are pretty well made for the price, but these take the prize right here. Now, if you're running cheapo speaker cable and you think speaker cable doesn't make a difference, I guess it all depends on your system. How resolving are your speakers? How resolving are your amps and DACs? And all of that. If you have highly resolving speakers and upstream gear, you will notice a difference with cables, but it doesn't mean that the more you spend, the better it gets. It's all dependent on your gear. Now, I've heard these on many systems, and they performed well with every system I ran them in. I actually gave a set to my nephew, the original set I had, because I gave him a little system for Christmas. But I bought these again because I wanted to compare a bunch of other cables. The other cables I tried didn't make the cut. These were the top three. But I can highly recommend these, and they're 40 bucks, guys. If you're interested, I'll have a link in the video description below right here on YouTube. Go to the description and you will see the link to Amazon. These are Amazon Prime. And again, highly recommended for anyone. If you don't want to spend a fortune on cables, but you want a really good cable, right here you go. 40 bucks a pair. So thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to do this quick video showing these budget speaker cables. Even though this one's budget, it's up there. And I will have a video soon on the Carry Audio DMS 650 server or streamer and DAC. This is a beautiful DAC from Carry Audio, and that will be my next review. I kind of have a mess going on in here, and you know, been listening to music today, enjoying the warmer weather out there as well. If you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe. Check the description for the links. I'll have links to all of these if you want to check them out. And I will see you next time. Bye.